If you want to be successful with women in 2025, you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you. It's your boy King Dose, and I'm about to give you the formula. So pay close attention. It's a new year, and it's time for some new game. And this year, I'm coming straight for the juggler vein. No fluff, no BS, no chaser. Just straight up game. I'm about to drop 5 new player rules for you to follow. I'm also going to break each one of them down and how you should utilize each to your advantage. If you use what I give you, I can almost guarantee this new year with women will be everything you wanted and more. All I ask of you is to hit that like button and give me a follow if you relate to what I'm preaching. Did you hit that like button? Cool. Now let's get into some game. Number 1, never focus on pussy. As a player, getting her in the bed is not the goal. I mean, it definitely comes along with the game, but it should never be your main focus when spitting at these hoes. And here's why. If intercourse is the only thing on your mind when meeting women, your game will suffer. When you think with your dick instead of your brain, it will only lead to mishaps. Let me explain. Your game will lack because you're aiming for the wrong things. She will immediately know and feel what your attention towards her are. Women have a sixth sense that helps them feel things. It's part of their emotional makeup. It's embedded in their DNA. And don't get it twisted. She already thinks she wants to hit, but thinking it and knowing it are two different things. Your focus as a player should always be about quality, not quantity. I've always said that the woman around your arm says more about you than her. You should be trying to sharpen your mouthpiece. You should be vetting her to see if she's open for receiving understanding. The rest will fall into place, which leads to number 2, learning how to give her understanding. What is understanding? In layman's term, it means knowledge and information. When you deal with a woman, she can't be a dummy or worse yet, hard-headed. She must be open to listen and take directions. If she wants to be part of your campaign, that is. You have to mold her, or even better, indoctrinate her into seeing life as you do. I told you players I was going to go deep with this one. I hope you're taking notes. Why must she have understanding? Well, I'll give you a couple examples. If you're out with a new chick and your other chick who's a dummy sees you there, it could be trouble. I mean, not that you care because you're a man, but if she makes a scene, your new chick may want to jump ship. Now, if your old chick has understanding, she knows this. It's not the place or time to approach you with that bullshit. In fact, if the understanding is right, she will send the both of you a drink and you can introduce her as a friend. Pure understanding, you dig? Number 3, keep her in her emotions when dealing with you. Even though understanding is a great thing to have with a woman, you still have to realize that they are women. And women deal in emotions for the most part. You must use this information to your advantage. If you can keep a woman in her feelings and not thinking, the world is yours, playboy. I've already dropped a couple of videos on how to do this, so go through my archive and check out some of my earlier works. But I will tell you this, there's a thin line between love and hate. There are two sides of the same coin, and as a player, you have to know when she is feeling one or the other. Trust me, she will give you signs. It's up to you to catch them. Never get so caught up in yourself that you take your eye off of her or the game. A lot of guys have been set up that way, and like I said, she is not thinking, she is feeling. I had a former student named Jay who was murdered by some chick and her new guy a few years back. I dropped a video on that too. And you know, to this day it still doesn't sit right with me. Jay took his eye off the ball and didn't listen to the game I was giving him. Don't be like Jay. I keep telling you players, it's a cold game, so dress warmly. Number 4, tighten your mouthpiece up. You have to have a silver tongue. You have to be eloquent and persuasive when speaking. And yes, I know you have probably heard that you need to know what to say to women, but you have to take it to the next level. You have to not only learn how to spit A1 game, but also what I call that hot lava. That's when you master your vocabulary and you can use your words alone to get whatever you want from a female. You don't have to lie to her. You don't have to promise her anything. You don't even have to tell her what she wants to hear. We are past the basics of the game. We are in advanced territory now, gentlemen. If I'm losing you, go to www.adosagame.com and enroll into Players University where I can teach you step by step, one lesson at a time. But here's a couple tips I will give you right now. When you talk to her, you have to make her want you just from your words. You have to keep her engaged in conversation. You have to bring insight to her along with a sense of familiarity. You have to answer questions that make her think. How does this man know so much about me? You also have to put her at ease. This will disarm her. You will start lowering her walls, which will lead to you getting between her other walls. It's a deep game, man, and it gets even deeper. Trust me, when you reach this level of spitting game, panties drop that same night. But let's get into number 5. Always walk in your power. Understand you're a player with game. That makes you dangerous. If a bitch plays with you, it's your fault for not knowing your place and letting her know hers. You have to use all the tools I've given you or will give you and put them to use. Take those tools and build a fortress of game that can't be penetrated. You must walk in your power. It's all about mindset and not giving a damn what a player hater thinks or says. People will throw spaghetti on the wall just to see if it sticks. A female will try you just to see if she can hurt you. Another man will try you to see how you react. In both situations, stay calm, cool, and collected. Never let a motherfucker knock you off your pivot or take you out of your character. Always stay in control of your feelings. Remember, you get out the game what you put into the game. Never relinquish your manhood to a woman. Men are not supposed to be weak and dominated by women. Walk in your power. Now, let's go over what you learned real quick. Number 1, never focus on pussy. Always focus on the game and bettering yourself. Number 2, learn how to give her understanding. When you do this, you should have no problem between you and her. Number 3, keep her in her emotions. When you do this, it's more easier to control her. Number 4, tighten up your mouthpiece. It's all about what you say and how you say it. And number 5, always walk in your power. And there you have it. New game for a new year. If you're picking up what I'm dropping, let me know in the comments below. I'll holler at you in the next one. Until then, play on, player.